The very first thing Lily did after her rebirth was to remarry on her wedding day to the all-powerful eunuch, all because in her previous life, she mistakenly believed Milan to be her savior. To repay his kindness, she willingly married into Milan's household. Yet after the wedding, she was poisoned by Jack and Amy, a 21st century time traveler. Only at death's door did she learn her true savior was the ninth lord of the Eastern Factory. But now it was too late. Her misjudgment cost her confidant his life, and she herself was wrapped in straw mats and discarded in a mass grave. As Lily lay dying, Jack, who had gone to find medicine for her, rushed back. Jack gazed at Lily's lifeless form and said, "I should never have given Lily away." But bound by his eunuch status, he'd feared burdening her. Only now did Lily grasp the depth of his devotion. In her dying breath, she vowed, if reborn, she'd never repeat this fate. Heaven must have heard her plea, for when she opened her eyes, she found herself reborn on her wedding day, gazing upon the familiar Milan Marquis mansion. Lily vowed, this lifetime she would make Milan and Amy pay in blood for their crimes. Sure enough, everything unfolded exactly as in her past life. As the couple prepared to exchange vows, Milan publicly declared Amy bore his child, attempting to elevate her to co-wife status and bring her into the mansion alongside Lily. Events unfolded precisely as Lily had imagined. Just as Lily was about to protest, she tore off her red veil and screamed at Milan and Amy, "You matchless dog and an unwed mother, you have the audacity to demand entry on my wedding day." These stinging words instantly ignited Amy's fury. She raised her hand to punish Lily, but Milan, standing by the door, moved to intervene. But Lily not only held her own, she seized Amy's waist chain and delivered 2 swift lashes with it. The familiar technique puzzled Milan standing nearby, for these moves were his secret, never taught skills. How could Lily possibly know them? Just then, Amy feigned labor pains to stir Milan's pity, but Lily couldn't be bothered with their nonsense. Stated plainly that only one bride could enter the Marquis' residence today. Milano claimed Amy bore his child, yet the Milano family's prior betrothal to Lily's house made breaking the promise difficult. Lily then taunted Milano, accusing him of clinging to Lily's family support while unable to let go of his so-called true love. Seeing the situation escalate, the old lady hurried to mediate. Removing the family heirloom jade bracelet from her wrist, she placed it in Lily's hands, reassuring her that Lily was the rightful heiress of the Marquis. Adhering to the principle of diplomacy before confrontation, the Marquis' wife shifted her tone, pretending kindness. She warned Lily the wedding palanquin had already entered the Marquis. If Lily insisted on leaving, she would become a divorced wife remarrying. Lily played along, acknowledging she was indeed the Milan family's daughter-in-law. Yet today's wedding ceremony need not be confined to Milan alone. With that, she pointed toward Jack amidst the crowd. This audacious maneuver sent shockwaves through the assembled guests, for Jack was not only the highest-ranking elder in the Marquis household, but had also single-handedly purged corruption from court and countryside, rising directly to become the Eastern Factory's commander. Even the new emperor held him in considerable fear. Despite this, some reckless souls still dared to declare, "Jack is nothing but a eunuch." Before the words had even faded, a copper coin struck him squarely in the throat. Jack retorted that he too was now a eunuch, then asked Lily if her earlier words were sincere. Hearing this, Lily stepped forward toward him with unwavering resolve. With each step, memories of her dying moments in her previous life flooded her mind, only strengthening her conviction in her choice. Milan, watching the two clasped hands, stomped in fury. Her eyes blazed with outrage at Lily's shameless breach of etiquette. But before she could act, Milan struck again, sealing Lily's vocal cords. She declared that though today's wedding feast had been ruined, if Lily were willing to compromise, when the crown prince entered the court as an official, Lily, as his legitimate wife, would at least be a noble lady. Marrying Milan, however, would grant her nothing. Lily declared she cared even less for such empty titles. Her bluntness stirred a ripple in Jack's previously calm heart. He picked up the red veil and handed it to her, then swept her into his arms, ready to leave. Seeing her once legitimate daughter-in-law reduced to a concubine's daughter, the Marquis hurried forward to stop them, reminding him that the palace had learned of the marriage alliance with Lily, and specially sent numerous gifts. Now that the betrothed had changed, it was truly inappropriate. She had thought these words would surely make him reconsider, but unexpectedly, she ended up shooting herself in the foot. Instead, her words reminded Milan to have them return Lily's entire dowry, in full. After that, Milan turned and left, carrying Lily in his arms. Today's unexpected turn made Amy begin to suspect that perhaps Lily had also traveled through time. Lily herself remained utterly unaware of the impending disaster, for without silver to her name, a concubine's daughter would likely struggle to survive in the Marquis' household. The confidant watched the smile playing at Lily's lips with deep confusion, for the man the young mistress was now to marry was none other than Jack, notorious for his vicious reputation. The days ahead promised nothing but hardship. Upon hearing this, Lily confessed her long-held affection for Jack, rejoicing that today her wish had finally been granted. Little did she know, every word had been overheard by the man himself standing at the doorway. Yet no sooner had the confidant departed than Jack entered the room. Lily, sensing movement, assumed it was a maid from the household and beckoned her to come help comb his hair. He added instructions to have the kitchen prepare his favorite dish, shredded eel with rice noodles. Only when her hair was tugged painfully did Lily realize something was amiss. Behind her stood none other than Jack. As he turned his head, she seized his chin with her hand and demanded to know how he knew her preferences so well. How could he know her preferences so intimately? Even her self-invented techniques were crystal clear. Jack knew Lily guarded her secrets fiercely. If he confessed to being reborn, she'd surely find it absurd. For now, he could only play along, avoiding any sudden revelations. Lily, sensing his dilemma, softened her tone. "I'll give you one chance," she offered. If he wished to leave, he could write a divorce decree and let her go. At these words, the other party grew frantic. Seeing Lily's resolute rebuttal, Jack was momentarily stunned. Regaining his composure, he demanded an answer by tomorrow and turned to leave. But then the woman suddenly grabbed his hand, pushed him onto the bed, and demanded, "Are you afraid Lily will despise you for being a eunuch 50?"